actually going live. So, for those that are just joining me for the first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Kenny. Um, I have my beautiful daughter with me. Um, unfortunately, well, it's not really unfortunately, but she doesn't feel 100% comfortable just being on camera yet. So, if you hear her back voice, that's my beautiful daughter. So she'll be on here live. We'll be having a conversation as far as my next move, what are my goals, just a fresh start of everything that we've been working towards. I know I haven't been on here for the last week and a half. I'm coming over a nasty cold. I mean, I just experienced this nasty cold. I was extremely sick for a few days, so thank God I've been feeling a whole lot better. So you want to introduce yourself, G?
Hi, my name is Gigi, and I'm so happy to be joining my dad with his live today.
You may want to, if y'all guys can let me know if it sounds good or not. This is our first time actually recording outside using these microphones. We test them out prior to getting on here. So if you can at least let me know if you could join us for the first time, let me know if it sounds good or not. I definitely appreciate it. So yeah, so like I said, I haven't been on here for the last week and a half. Like I said, I just got over this terrible cold. So I was extremely sick. So just do a little quick recap on what has been going on. My final decision, as uh, as y'all guys know, that has been following me for some time now. On my last video, I was on a mission to, continue to grow my subscribers. So I can, of course, get out there and more people be able to view my channel. So as always, a goal, a mission on YouTube to always continue to grow. I definitely appreciate all the support. I definitely appreciate all the comments, all the positive comments. So I just hope that y'all guys can continue to support and continue to help me move this channel and grow this channel to the next level. So wait, I just gotta share y'all. I have to share my view. Let me share my view, how beautiful my view is. It's beautiful out here today. I'm out here one of the few spots in Philly. Unfortunately, it looks like there's a fire or something on that side. Hopefully everything's good. Hopefully no one's getting injured or nothing bad is going on. Look at that beautiful bridge. At nighttime, this is what we consider the Allegheny Port. And at nighttime, people come out here and they go fishing, and it just lights up. You can see this the beautiful bridge, Philadelphia Bridge, the Benjamin Franklin. When you're coming in from New Jersey into Philadelphia, just beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out here. It's beautiful out here. So yeah, I just wanted to share. Definitely wanted to share this view, share a little bit of. I love coming out here, especially on nice weather, and being able to share this with y'all guys. Now back to me. So like I said, if you're joining for the first time, you hear that's my daughter in the background. She will be joining us, and so basically I'll be having a conversation with my daughter and being able to I don't know, just kind of pick her brain. I feel as parents, and when we start moving towards making a big decision that can also affect our kids' life. I think it's important to, especially if you have teenager kids, respect their opinion, because there's nothing worse than being able to move to a whole nother state, or make a huge move and your kid's not with it, or because that makes the experience bad for them and makes the experience horrible for you. So if you're joining me for the first time, my name is Kenny. I started this channel less than a year ago, and the beginning of this year is when I started this channel, and I wanted to just pretty much commit to recording and starting over again, and sharing my struggles and experience of one leaving Philadelphia. Philadelphia has been great to me. Has been one of those places that I wasn't born here, but I've been here most of a big portion of my life. So definitely is my roots. Philadelphia is definitely where I can honestly say is where my roots are. And It's just time to move on. It's time to leave Philly. There's a lot that has been going on in this city for the last few years, and I don't see it getting better. And not saying that where I'm going to move to is going to be a better situation, but I'm praying it is. And I know there's a lot of people that sometimes want to move or make those bigger changes in their life, but it's kind of hard because one, they might not have the support from their family, they might not have the finances, they might not have the whatever it is they missing to go to get to the next level in their life. So this what this channel is all about, man. It's all about being able to grow with me, being able to be vulnerable and share some of these experiences and being vulnerable and just showing you that even though you might be over the age of 40 and you have to start over again in life, it's totally okay. As long as you stick to it and you continue to push towards your goals and dreams, that you'll make it. Sooner or later, you'll definitely make it. So, so how do you feel about, for those that don't know, I've had custody of my daughter now, full custody of my daughter now, going on about, what, G? We'll say about a year?
Yes, like a
You,
year.
you gotta put the microphone closer to you, baby.
Yes, it's been like a year.
About a year. And do you feel that living here in Philadelphia, you got a comment?
Yes.
You wanna respond to it?
Yes.
Go ahead, respond to it, baby.
I don't really know how to pronounce your username, but I think it's pronounced Norris. And hi.
Sorry if we butchering up your username. We really apologize. Don't be nervous. Go ahead.
But yes, I lived with my dad for almost a year now, and
I think you gotta get the microphone close to you.
I lived with my dad for almost a year now, and it's been really nice. He done everything, and he sacrificed a lot for me to be with him.
Yeah. So what can you say as far as your experience being so for those that don't know, my daughter mom, she's in the military. So she traveled. Well, she moves from states. Since she's been in the military life, she's been moving a lot. So compare Philadelphia to Virginia and Florida and New Jersey and some of those other states you had to live in, Delaware, and basically because of your mom moving due to military. Like, where would you consider Philadelphia to be? Even though you're having a great experience right now, where do you rank it at?
I think Philadelphia may be the lowest on the list.
Hmm.
Only because I lived in better neighborhoods and had a lot of opportunities. I'm not saying Philadelphia doesn't have a lot of opportunities, because it definitely does. But I think that the places I've been and the places that we can go, it can be like better.
So if you had to choose a place between Philadelphia or any other state, where would it be? I know for me it would be definitely Florida because. Now I'll tell you my reason. But what's your reasons for wanting to move to Florida?
I would want to go to different academy schools, because it was a school of the arts down there, and it has a lot of trades and opportunities for welding and things like that. But it's all other reasons too. It's better climate and better neighborhoods, better people. I'm not saying people in Philly aren't the best, but it's definitely friendlier in Florida, and it's definitely a better experiences, and the beaches are amazing.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. When it comes to Florida, I definitely love the fact that the beaches are beautiful. At least all the ones we've been to. I can never say anything bad about Florida. Like, we have had experience in Florida where I can honestly say it was amazing. People was amazing. So, and for me, more important is, the reason why I want to move to Florida is because, it gives me the opportunity to want to get my seat time and really, pursue my goals and dream where, at this age, starting over again, I think it could become a challenge in a lot of ways. Like, people constantly moving. One thing about life, you gotta constantly be growing and constantly be moving towards the goals and your goals and dreams, right?
Yeah.
So, if you're go, so if I'm moving towards my goals and dream, and I want to become and get my master captain license, it becomes extremely hard to get that foot up because we don't really have uh, that's not an industry that we have here. So it's like it's not a big focus on here, and it's more recreational, if anything. But even that, we would have to still go to New Jersey and everything like that. So I know. So if we decide to move to Florida, how's it? How do you truly feel about um? Because at first we was just trying to rent something in Florida and make the move, but still kind of keep our house, right? But then this is the issue we run into when you do that. If you if you leave the house right in Philly, like let's say we leave it empty, we always run a chance that someone can break into your house and become and to get them out your house can be a long process. You know what I mean? Like, and that's something that happens a lot in Philadelphia. People, there's squatters that would just, if you leave the house too long for two, and there definitely will be someone they'll squat in your house. That's for sure. So that's something that is a concern. Um, the second thing is we're not generating any income from that house that can be potentially be helping us, going towards our new place or whatever the case may be, or even helping me pay for the schools and everything like that in Florida to become master, get my master license. So it leaves me in a situation where, how do you feel like moving in with your grandma? You and I moving in with your grandma while we rent our house off for a period of time. Like, how do you truly feel about that?
I think that it's really beneficial
Hmm.
because we could also keep an eye out on my grandma, and it can also help with the income and going towards our next goal. So I truly feel like it's beneficial, and since I'm also about to go cyber, um, I don't have to really worry about missing school because I can always travel.
Child, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true. And that definitely gives us um an opportunity to explore more options that we might have. And going into the summertime that I know you'll be going off and I know you'll be working and everything like that. One of the challenges that I have is uh, I have so much stuff in that house that, and we have to downsize, so we won't be able to take all that stuff back to your grandma's house. And how do you feel about like really downsizing where we don't have all those stuff we normally have at the house right now?
I don't think it's a total problem because downsizing isn't always the worst. Because the
You might have to get the microphone a little closer, baby.
downsizing isn't always the worst because things could become cluttered with things that you haven't even used or wore in years and they're just sitting there because you don't want to get rid of them. But we could always donate it, we could always sell it,
Hmm.
we could always do other things besides just holding on to it. And it's okay to let things go because it's always new things that could come into your life and always new things that you could go get.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. And you know, so it comes down to what's our next move? Like, how are we gonna make this happen? Because to be honest with you, prior to the new year starting, do you have a comment? You want to read it? Go ahead, read it.
Gabriel M. Sagana, maybe, said hi.
Hey, what's up?
Thanks for joining our live.
Definitely, we appreciate all the support and love. Definitely. So yeah. So I truly do feel. I do feel that prior to the new year starting, it was one of those situations where um we had an idea and a goal of what we was gonna do, how we was gonna do it. But I think that it's important to realize and to be vulnerable and tell the world how, sometimes life changes, things changes, you know? Like there's times where you might feel like we want to go one direction, but it's so easily how it can be changed. Financially things change overnight. There's different things can happen where it can change your plan, and then how you react to that plan is important. I do believe that. So we're past the first quarter of this year, and I think it's important that every quarter of every year that you reevaluate your circumstance, your situation, and where you want to go, and and how you're gonna put it together to be able to go after your goals and dreams, right? So if we're working towards our goals and dreams, right, and our goal is to move to Florida, my goal is to continue to work on getting my captain license. So my thing is, and we already decided that we okay downsizing, running the house out, making the necessary fits to the house, so we can get the most for the most market value for the house. We won't sell the house because I know there's a trend where when it comes to this kind of stuff. Wait a minute. I know that people that they get into boating life. I know that they typically just sell everything. They sell everything to get on the boat, and that's not the direction I want to go. Because at the end of the day, I still want to make this into a business and make and kind of be able to generate funds off this idea and business that we're trying to create, right? So my next question to you would be, how are we going to raise this fund? You know, I know that you're more like tech savvy. I'm more of going to go out there and just do what I gotta do to make it happen. So I think that I think like I think maybe start like I know that you started working on your company, right? You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I'm starting a company.
You might put the microphone on close, baby. All right, go ahead.
Yes, hi. I'm starting a company and it's called I'm sorry. It's
It's
called
okay. Don't get nervous.
it's
It's okay.
called KNG Incorporated Prints, Customization Prints. And basically we customize shirts and different things like cups, and next live I'll bring my stuff and I'll show you on the live. And basically you could email us or always reach out. I'm going to be helping my dad out with patches for his surprise later. And um yes, I'm starting a business with my partner. And
No, no, so we're proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of King for actually being mature enough to think about your future, think about the direction y'all want to go in life. And then, because of when I was your age, I wasn't even thinking about stuff like that. I was so focused on doing whatever. So for you to be at your age and thinking about your future and thinking about while you're in school, trying to put together a company and learn everything that is required to put a company together, I think that's super dope. And I'm like I said, I'm proud of you and King.
thank you.
And I know for sure that y'all two will be very successful, and y'all definitely gonna thrive as y'all continue to grow your company. So yeah, it's starting to get a little pack out here. You can see we starting to have dogs out here. So we about to wrap it up soon. I just wanted to. There's a dog out here and doesn't have a leash. So stuff like that always makes me a little nervous. 'Cause I don't ever want to get bit by a dog. Been bit before. It's not fun. But before we get off this live, I just want to just definitely say thanks to all the support, all the love that I've received on here, all the great comments that I have received throughout this entire journey. I definitely appreciate every single person that has shown support, and I just wanted to introduce real quick. I just wanted to show you. So this is this. I'm trying to hold the camera. You want to hold the camera, baby? I'm trying to hold the camera, and so I wanted to introduce this line. I'm still working on it. So it's fresh start. This is gonna be the first one. Yeah. So for us, it's not just a hat. It's more of a movement. It's more of It's what we're using. It's our first vehicle that we're using to help fund to be able to buy the boat and be able to be, I just don't want to come on here and ask for money. I just want to be able to give value as well. So the hat is definitely a movement that we're trying to start, and it's a fresh start. So it don't matter if you're 40, it don't matter if you're 20 years old, it don't matter if you're 50, 60. You can always start fresh. It's always every day you wake up is a fresh day. Every day you go towards your goals and dreams is a fresh start. So that's as time goes on, yeah, I think you're gonna call
Get
it.
in the back. Get in the back. He won't bother you. He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
likes to bark only at pretty girls. That's the only ones he barks at.
So yeah, some dogs out here. Oh man, creepy comments. He would say that to my daughter. So yeah, it's time to wrap it up. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna in the next couple of videos, we're gonna put more videos out there, be a little more consistent. Now that I'm feeling a whole lot better, getting through my cold, you definitely start seeing more videos coming out there. Appreciate and love. To the next one. Peace.